Welcome to Tulkawale Park in Terralba. Lucas Holmes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, David.
Just about ready to go here. We've had all sorts of technical issues here today, and the boys, particularly Kendall's, done wonders to get us here. Also, thanks to Gareth Wasick from Bar TV. My name's David Redden, and as I said, my co-commentator Lucas Holmes. I can't wait to call this game between the Lake Macquarie Dockers and the Gosford Tigers here at Tulkawale. There is a breeze blowing. It's a bit variable, 10 to 15 knots. I assume it's a glorious day. Ground in good nick. Cricket block's quite hard, Louis. But give it a bit of a roll, and you'll be bowling your little deadly outswings out there, I reckon.
Not a bad day for it, David.
Not a bad day. Late out for Gosford, Tim Either, and in comes Luke Mueller-Burns, and Ben Taylor's in for Lake Macquarie, Tim Clark out there. The only changes to the sides as per program. We're just about ready to go here with Flynn waiting in ruck for Gosford, and that will be Sanford, I think. It's Janice. It is Rory. Thank you. Riley Janison's there in 27 on the left-hand side.
He's so close to us, David.
Patrick Murphy, and if easily given that much room all day, look out. This ground's tailor-made for him. Long kicking is Murphy. Played rep footy all over this year. As that breeze, as we just speak, has just picked up deluxe. Away we go in the cup game. Janison and Flynn, up they go. Give that one to Janison first up. Out of there comes Bertoli on his left. Gets it forward. Leading the way is Chuali. Out in his open. Turns around to his right. Just doesn't think he has one more step. Can't get balanced. Down the middle comes White for Gosford. Oh, good pluck. Very handy mark there straight away. And that's to Henderson. Goes square. Gee, these numbers are hard to see, Louis, aren't they, until they're in focus. 18 is Taylor. Change numbers late. Kicks it over half forward. Roving is Remy. Been in good form for Gosford of late. I'm sorry, it's not. Might have been Miller. Away comes Zuzek. Keeps it in front of him. Runs all day, Zuzek, and did last time we called them Lucas Holmes. Lucas, good to talk to you here, mate. Great to have you here. What are you expecting from this game, big man?
Well, it's going to be a very interesting game, David. As you can see with Lake Macquarie, the results on the table that mustn't look good, but the big out late of Tim Either could swing this game either way, I think, David.
Yeah, look, I still think Gosford are favourites, but Lake Macquarie have got 22 fresh players, which they haven't had for a while, so anything's possible. Janison and Flynn. Janison left-handed. Flynn actually rows that one quite well. Gets it out. Janison again. Handball comes backwards. Head over the football there from Henderson again. Gets it forward. Zuzek sitting in the hole. Got to get rid of it. He's in trouble. Decision is umpire's ball, I reckon. And Lucas, our umpires today, please.
And the
a quick break.
umpires, David, Tom Stewart, Lincoln McCauley, Matt Jeffrey running the field. Boundary umpires, Simon and Miles McCauley. And in goals, Chris Burrows and Michael Barnes.
Thank you, Lucas. Lake have cleared the area well. Go long. Oh, good Mark Birkinshaw. He's got the long jumper on today. You'll note he's got that left leg bandage, Louis. Smothered off the boot by Chuali. Well done. Back to Birkinshaw from Murphy. Birkinshaw comes through. Listen to... Oh, does the 180 spin move. You'll be looking forward to watching that on replay. Scott Birkinshaw take a bow. And Harry Thompson's taken a mark inside 50 after the Birkinshaw 360.
As we were talking about off air, David, Birkinshaw, a very handy inclusion. His second game back after quite a problem.
Ball holds up. Almost a mark goal. And there's a goal to Lockie Henderson roving off hands where a rover should be. First score of the match. Gosford, 1 straight 6. Lake Macquarie yet to score. Lucas J.
Hunter Haval, looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval on the range of affordable SUVs. Starting from just $24,990, drive away with a 5-year warranty and 5 years roadside assistance. Hunter Haval, give you more. Book a test drive today.
Lucas has actually done that without reading his ads. He's there. He's actually done that by heart. So wonderful work there, Lucas Holmes. Very skillful.
Thank you.
And get in there and try that H9, Lou. I've had a look at the H9 on a couple of reviews, and it's a beautiful bit of gear. And that's the top of the line, Hunter Haval. Just get in there and try them at East Maitland and Cardiff. Janison and Flynn, they'll be going at it all day. Flynn wins that one, beautifully roved, and a great toe. It's actually caught over the shoulder. In fact, it's against Gosford. Righto, that's an interesting decision. I reckon it might have actually been there. Zuzek, and you'll find this all day. The last time we called Lake and Gosford, Zuzek ran amok because he was unattended. Gets the ball to centre half forward. Dragged out of that, I thought. Running onto it was West. Can't get it out. In comes Daniel White, who's been in superb form this year. Lucas, I reckon he'll finish top 10 in the Elliott Davey medal. That's how good a season Daniel White's had. Good speed there. Mueller-Burns in front. Played in the plate. He's come up and played in the plate. Now, who's got the sit here? Oh, nearly a mark. Not taken. Recovers well. That's Carter. Reckon that's out of bounds on the full by a long way. I reckon that breeze is going across the way that ball was carried there, Lucas. So on the screen, it's probably from the bottom of the screen as it looks now right across the top. You can see by those trees there's actually quite a bit in the breeze today.
And just very quickly, David, the change of jumper for Luke Mueller-Burns gone from 2 to 22 as well.
So, thank you. So Mueller-Burns goes to 22. Thank you for that, Louis. Mark taken by Lake right out in front of the beautiful electric scoreboard. Look at his short ball. Should have been taken. West good enough to back up. Oh, great pick up off his bootstraps. Really was. Carter gets that ball going forward for Gosford. Good tackle made there, right out the death. Remy probably thought he had one more step than what he actually did. And Flynn and Janison are nominating. He's a good view of this boundary throw in. Flynn puts that elbows in, gets the ball out. Where are the Rovers? Quick kick coming forward from Gosford. Chaos ball. Flick back on the left foot by McIntyre, and Lux of Fortune, and he finds West out deep in the back line. Goes short. Got to find someone there. Gets to Zuzek. Evasive as always. Great tackle and gone this time. Murphy tackles him beautifully. Now, Murphy's a magnificent kick of the football. Now, what's he going to do here? Will he go long? You should go the hot spot. Goes with a three-quarter job. Gets it inside 50 and a lovely spot kick. Not sure if it was deliberate, but he's found his man. Looking for a cheap kick. Can't get it. Now, that breeze is blustery, as you can see in the background. There's a beautiful shot of what the breeze is doing. Got to run up longer than Dennis Lilly at the moment. Just inside 50. I reckon he'll battle to get the distance. Gets it up the hot spot. Henderson's at ground level. Still in play. And rushed through. That was allowed to be rushed through because it was under enormous pressure. Lucas Holmes, the score, 1-1. Is that correct?
Yes, 1-1, 7-0 score for Lake Macquarie. 6.5 minutes elapsed time in this first quarter, David.
Thank you. I'll come back to that issue of under pressure in the goals. There was an incident the other night, Sydney and Geelong, which was a very interesting one. I'm not sure if you saw it. We'll come back to that later. Another short kick comes out and plucked out by Bertoli. Right in front of the outstanding scoreboard here. Gee, it's easy to read even from this distance. Now 36's Button, Isaiah, gets it out. Must be close to the boundary line. Is now. Lucas, there was a fascinating one. I think the Swans rushed to behind that night. There was no one between 5 or 6 yards and must have been close to the deliberate.
There's a number 4 different key elements the umpires go through, and I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, David, but one in particular is being within the 9-metre length of the goal square, which from memory they were just within the 9 metres, but as you said, no direct pressure. It could have gone either way in terms of the decision making.
If it's a 9-metre job, then that's understandable. They were definitely inside the lines. About, I reckon, 5 or 6. It wasn't 9.
Yep.
That's for sure. I'll be fair there. My job's to ask questions, and it's your job to give me the sage advice, sir. Gosford get that ball down inside 50. Oh, nearly a mark taken there. Turns on his hand as Barty. Gets a little handball out. No one in particular picks it up. Tapped out. Got it hold their feet. Well tackled there by Bunny, who's been playing well for the Dockers. So it's 1-1-7 to yet to score late. Lucas, elapsed time?
Just over 8 minutes in this first quarter gone, David.
Thank you. Umpire Lincoln McCauley. That ball comes out from Sleeth. Umpired the women's game earlier today. Good club man he is. Plucked out of the air by Callaghan.
Switches on here for Gosford if they want it, David, but it looks like they're going long back down the line.
They're getting stuck out in that pocket, Lucas. They need to open out this fat side away from that wind. Almost a oh, gee, the 2 or 3.5 gabs, not 3 in this weather. Oh, that's almost a throw. Gets a high kick going up, way up in there. Big Gary Owen. Gosford are roving well. Gets that long Callahan again. At the back, it's got the sit. I think that might be Carter, is it? I know he must have marked that in the square, Lucas. He's been brought around. And it's Matthew Noble. He had the sit all the way. He's had his name written all over that. So Noble for his first. And he's hit the post. You wouldn't believe it, from 5 metres out. So 1-2-8, as Lucas had already put the score up. Lucas Holmes.
Expect players to put it through from there, David, but nevertheless, as the ball's being brought back in, long and wide to that deep side, where the ball's been trapped over on that side of wind. However, Gosford have chopped it off here. Can Lake Macquarie get the stoppage? No, they can't, and the ball's gone about another 45 metres down the line, David.
Well done, Lake Macquarie. They've got that all the way out to the wing. Certainly, the breeze is going away from us in your combox position to that far side, and the attacking side of play is actually this side. That's a defensive pocket, and be very interested to see how teams now that you can see in the distance. There's not much breeze at the moment. Clune and Birkinshaw are the nominated rucks here. Birkinshaw gets in front, gets a left hand to it. He's not dominant hand either. He's right-handed, one-handed, Scott Birkinshaw. Wise. Lovely handball he received there. Lovely get. Taylor. Grab. Yeah, taken. Not Murphy. Oh, because allowed to run. Goes long and direct without. Oh, get the back! No, couldn't quite take the speculator. Handball comes back. Gets that ball long. And no one marking. It's again on the full. Out in the full. Kick to be taken by Rory Sleeth. Right out in that defensive pocket. It's almost Death Valley, Lucas Holmes out there. McIntyre, who actually impressed with his backline playing long kicking at Adcock Park 6 or 7 weeks ago, Lucas Holmes. Tap out comes here. 20 is White. Gets it going. Forward, lovely grab. Henderson has been very lively this first quarter, Lucas.
Sure has, David. Another mark on the half-forward flank right on that outer side for Henderson.
Gets it up hot spot. Where are the marking plays? Here's Barty Crumming. Danger. The coach, out of bounds on the full, I reckon. And yet another ball going out in that death pocket. Wonder how long it'll take the teams to figure out that if you're coming up this end, the attacking side is the amenities block side, not that far or eastern or lake side of the ground.
And because Gosford have so much time in their forward 50, it's allowed their defence to wall it up, and with all the rush kicks that Lake Macquarie getting, it's coming straight back in forward 50 for Gosford, David.
Indeed it is. Clune's over there. I think there might be Cummins, the left-footed player in there that I haven't been able to call because I can't tell his number out in the sunshine. Ball comes out. That's 18. It's smothered from Taylor's boot. Lake putting in a pretty good defensive effort here. They're down 1-2-8 to 0 points scored. It's Clune and Noble are up in this one. Clune will want body contact. Noble goes over the top. Zuzek gets rid of it quickly. Clune comes back for more, drops it. Who's going to pick up the football? Everyone's got their head over it. Daniel White puts a tackle on. And umpire Macaulay says that'll be mine, thanks. Noble's up and Clune. Noble's got the jump of that. Daniel White, superb. Has to go onto his left. Finds his man. Very good football, Dan White. And we'll just wait till he turns around. And this is... I don't have a 35, Lucas. I don't have a 35.
Nor do I, David.
Would you mind going and asking Gosford who that player is, please? Or get the sheets out. I don't have a 35s. Thank you.
Joseph Jesus, David.
Now that's touched.
Would be number 35.
Jesus. That is Joseph Jesus. Thank you, sir. Yes. 35. Joseph Jesus has taken that kick and didn't kick it very well. So there's another .2. And
Tuali just coming off the bench, David, has taken a mark on this commentary box side.
Thank
and that's
you.
almost
Daniel White,
50
that
metres.
Should be 50. Beautiful kick, Tuali. I bet it's picked off.
Yeah, cheers, thanks.
I'm just looking for the cross. Good grab taken there. Noble's looking very lively this afternoon, early on for Gosford, but they've got to start kicking goals. They haven't taken advantage of their territorial dominance so far. Henderson's in there fighting hard. Jesus is there chasing. So's Henderson. Henderson again ends up getting the football. He's got 1-on-2. 1-on-3, 1-on-4. Oh, good tackle. Eventually, the Dockers have done that well through pure weight of numbers. Lightning handball comes out. If he stays on his feet, he's away, Bertoli. And he is away. Goes long. Well done at ground level by Tristan Carter, who has played in the ruck for them before this year, Gosford. Gets a 60-metre kick at that. Chuali at the back. Good young player. Going to ground. They've got to get on their feet. Good tackle made by Chuali. Out of there comes Sanford. Handball comes out. Who wants the football? Someone needs to want that football more than the others. Eventually, Gosford get it out. Smothered off their hands. Goes backwards. Dan White, there's a man you want to get it to. Goes off with that short left foot kick of his. And I reckon that's a free kick to... Goodness me, is that a free kick to Gosford? Okay. And that's a kick to Adam Miller. Goes very short. Doesn't hit his man, and that's going to be a turnover. Look out. Another turnover coming. No tackle made yet. Still no tackle made. Someone wants it. That's Sane. Good tackle on Barty by Sane. Ball stays in. Goes long down the flank as far as he can. Chuali's coming off, and he's got holding that right arm, Lucas Holmes. It does not look good. It's a free kick to Sanford. And it's a mark out here to Cummins. Goes with his left foot. Gee, they're missing Ether and Lyons, Lucas. Could be a low-scoring day today. Lake Macquarie right in this game. They're defending stoutly today. Good numbers at the ground level. Just can't get it past the centre at the moment. Coming through was Wellard. Yeah, the call was pick it up, and he has. Lovely tackle, mate, and he just got his kick away, and it's wamboozled. Lovely tackle. Really nice tackle there right at the death from Bertoli. And lets his players know about it. Umpire Macaulay Meyer was waiting for the players, the rucks, to get themselves set. And away we go. Noble uncontested. It went straight over the head of Clune. Everybody's missed that ball. Someone's got to try and pick it up. Been a bit scrappy lately, Lucas, and it's suiting Lake Macquarie. Zuzak, good player. Comes down right in front of the commentary box position. Right in front of us, this is. Right, lovely to call action from 5 metres away, I tell you. Clune, good tackle. And is it a sling? Yep. Called. Just caught it out the corner of my eye there, Louis, that he just dragged him down. Yep. 15 is Remy. Gives it something. Goes long. Big contest there. Who's at ground level? Wellard. It's extracted out of there. Again, not clean possession. It's a very scrappy game. The ball comes going forward for Gosford. That'll probably be out of bounds and a throw in, I reckon. And he's out. So the score, Lucas, is 1-2-8. Yet to score Lake Macquarie. Lucas, elapsed time.
Yeah, just short of 18 minutes gone in this first quarter, David. As you said, very physical affair this far early with the conditions that we're currently having.
And just kept in. He didn't want to hit that out in the fall, or else it's a free kick. For those that are just watching or tuning in, if a ruckman from a boundary throw and hits it out in the fall without being touched, it's a free kick the other side. The old Justin Madden rule. And here comes the throw in. Noble is killing them in that forward 50 with the rucks. Good tackle on Isaiah. And we'll have another ball up. Gee, there's been some stoppages this quarter. Noble's going very well. I'd be roving to him, Lucas. Not that I'd ever want to be a rover. That's a throw, I reckon. Not paid. Look, there's so many players around the ball here. Henderson, can he get some clear ball? No. Should be tapped through by McIntyre, despite Jesus being there. So that's a point. 1-3-9, Gossie, and yet to score late Macquarie. Almost 20 minutes gone. Talcabar Park. Not a bad afternoon. It's cool, but it's sunny. No excuses for footy. McIntyre gives it some. Oh, should have been a mark there to Clune. He was shepherded out really well, actually. Oh, good speed. Daniel White. That is brilliant. Off his non-dominant. That is such a clever goal. Dan White showing why he's one of the league's best players. Gosford 2-3-15. And late Macquarie yet to score. Lucas Holmes.
Belmont 16-footer sailing club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook. The home of the Black Diamond AFL.
It most certainly is. Elliot Davey Medal, not too far away, Lucas Holmes.
It isn't, David. Creeping up on us slowly but surely.
Yes. Get to hear the beautiful tones of the great, and I do mean the great Steve Allen, one of the best MCs I think I've ever heard in my life. He is superb. Clune and Flynn. Flynn doesn't want body contact, and Clune wins that one uncontested. Chuali's back out there. He's recovered from that elbow knock. Gone. Yes, didn't get rid of that ball. And that's 50
metres too.
And he's just thrown the ball on the ground. That is 50 metres and has been missed. That is clearly a 50-metre free kick. Ferry. Daniel White having a wonderful first quarter, Lucas. Goes wide. Jesus is out there. Got to pick it up. Can't bend over. Out of bounds. Well done, McIntyre. He's done enough to get that ball out. Free kick for what? Has he paid that for deliberately out of bounds? That's what the only decision that could be. I find that astonishing. I will say politely I disagree. Jesus puts it up. Who's roving? Chuali's in there. Barty! Oh, that's superb from a tight angle. Josh Barty kicks his first and Gosford's third. Gosford 3-3-21 after a somewhat fortuitous free kick. Late Macquarie yet to score. Lucas Holmes.
GE Industrial Solutions. Partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the past 50 years. Delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also proud to sponsor the BDAFL women's competition.
GE sponsorship will get in the limelight next week, Lucas, with 5 games of women's football broadcast here on Bar TV, here at Talcabar. So we're back here again in 7 days in Terrelba. Cannot wait for that. Should be a big afternoon. Might need some strepsils by the end of it, I think.
Always a great day, women's round, David.
Is Flynn and Clune. Clune's going well in the centre bounces anyway. He's going better against him than he's against Noble. Patrick Murphy, long ball. 60 metres on the fly, easy. But Tolley's out there. McIntyre going straight through like the steam train. Jesus is having trouble beneath his leg, beneath his knees. Looks like he's very good above the ground, though. Score sheet's gone flying there. Jesus on the ground, goes with the Ronaldo tactics, tries again and misses. Has an airy. Henderson couldn't possibly from there. And that's out of bounds in the bounce. And as Lucas Holmes will tell you, that's a far better result for Gosford because they get a stoppage right deep, don't they, Louis?
It'll be very interesting as well, David, seeing the ball has been on this close near side to us. Not very often to see how Gosford attack this.
That's where you want to attack from. Tap out. If that's anyone's in there, it's danger, danger. Oh, look at this. Goodness gracious me. Adam Miller left absolutely unattended and alone in the goal square. Gosford, after a very tight start, have kicked 3 goals in 5 minutes. Gosford 4-3-27. And late Macquarie yet to score. Lucas Holmes.
ISC. ISC has been at the cutting edge of designing and manufacturing apparel for elite sporting teams for over 20 years. And they're proud to be the official apparel partner of the Black Diamond AFL.
Lucas and I are wearing some very nice ISC gear. You know when clothing is good when it actually looks half reasonable on me. So
I won't comment.
Yeah, yes. If you want to live, you won't. Lucas Holmes is making remarks about circus tents in the background, ladies and gentlemen. Not funny. Hey. Clune's really having a crack in that centre. That was an even money ball. Long ball comes out from Christian Carter. Oh, good grab. Really nice work from Isaiah, I think that was. Wellard takes the mark under pressure. Looking for his options. Gets smothered. Zuzek's got a chance. Zuzek again, he's got to get rid of it.
You got to kick to it though, just.
Interestingly, Clune, big, strong character. He won't be bustled off the football. That's dangerous play. I thought there was a kick at that with a play with his hands on the football. Dragged out of it by Clune. The umpire's just letting it go. Fair enough. Mueller burns. Wellard. Oh, Dustin Martin fend on him. Chuali. It's very hot and heavy in here. It's good footy. Good tackle. And again, and another one. That's gone. Oh, no, he's got the free kick. Wellard, has he? First contact above the shoulder. Good football there. Ooh. Now, Ferry's on his own here. Well handballed. Out to Batoli. Gets it inside 50. Hooton's in front. Bit too much speed from King. Needs to pick it up. They've got to keep chasing. West. If he gets it out of bounds, he's done a sensational job. Well done, King. He's got that ball almost 100 metres out to the centre wing. Elapsed time, Lucas, please.
Just prior to 25 minutes, David. It looks like there's about 5 seconds to go on the scoreboard, just the far side of us.
Thank you, if that's the actual siren. And it is. So, 4-3-27 to Gosford, and yet to score Lake Macquarie. For Gosford, goals to Josh Barty, a brilliant snap. Lachlan Henderson, Daniel White and Adam Miller. Lucas, a quick thought before a break.
Very good start there by Gosford. Lake Macquarie did well to defend, only giving away that first goal about 2.5 minutes, then not till the 20-minute mark where another one was kicked. However, when the stoppages mounted up, the defence slowly started to break. Daniel White doing very well there through the middle and off half-back as well, David. Noble in the ruck as well as Josh Barty. And Lachlan Henderson also, David, been fairly solid.
Agreed with Alan Henderson in particular. We'll have a quick break here at Talcabar Park with Gosford up by 27 points. Back with you soon. Back with you at Talcaba Park. Lucas Holmes, Cardiff up by 2.5 goals over Nelson. Newcastle City up by 2 points against Warners Bay around the corner at Fayon. Terrigal Vocals got the week off. Killarney were up, weren't they, by 2 points? So Killarney Vale by
a goal now.
By a goal. Can you just turn that around for me just at an angle? Or I can see your fingerprints. Warners Bay, yeah, now... Oh, that's Cardiff. Cardiff really running away with it with Nelson. Warners Bay, Newcastle City tight. Maitland and Singleton very tight. Poor shooting by Singleton. And here, of course, Gosford kicked away at the end. Just about ready to go. Second quarter. Lake Macquarie and Gosford. Bar TV, Hunter Haval. Match of the round. Lucas Holmes, David Redden with you.
Lincoln Macaulay with the ball in the middle of the ground, ready to get second quarter proceedings underway.
With Clune shielding the sun from his eyes.
I wonder what they're waiting for, David.
Can you see if the goal umpire's in position?
Goal umpire's just putting his flags away. That would be the issue.
Normally would be. Still waiting. Still
exactly
waiting.
Right.
Clune and Flynn. Clune's done quite well since being shifted on the ball halfway through the first quarter. And again, gets his body in line and does the job. So he's out jumping at the taller Flynn. Gets rid of the football, I thought. Sleeth can't get rid of it. Ball at ground level. That'll be a ball up, I reckon. So a secondary ball up. Clune and Flynn. Flynn's got to get over the top. Clune is getting his body underneath him. And he's done it again. So Flynn not getting to the football. Zuzek putting the speeds on. That's 2 taps. Now gets the ball. Can he get onto his right?
Wonder how far he's gone, David.
Fair way, Lucas. That's why he got rid of it quickly, I reckon. Good spot there. Oh, that's a throw. And paid against Isaiah. King comes wide. Finds Lewis Baker. That's not 50. Thought that was incidental contact. He's almost done a Neymar then, look at Louis. Play on cord. Steps in beautifully. Gets a piece of it. Goes long. Oh, good. And I thought Jesus almost took that Chuali. Dragged out of it and will be Chuali's free kick. Playing in front.
No,
got to come back around. So you go, Louis.
No, spot on there, David. Got to go back behind the mark. Expertly picked up there by you then.
Thank you. Chuali, very promising young player. Gets that lovely handball out.
Come on. Yes!
Lovely goal and called. Just trying to get who that was. Who was? Do you know who kicked that, guys? Chris Mackay, thank you, in 24. Thank you, guys. So, sorry, guys, everybody, just had trouble picking that up. Terrific running goal snap from Chris Mackay, number 24. Against the Dockers on the board. The Dockers, bit of confidence over here next to us on the bench. The Dockers won straight. Gosford 4-4, 22 points of difference. Black Diamond Cup match of the round. Brought to you by Hunter Vale. Clune and Flynn. Even money that time. Beautifully picked up by Sleeth, but didn't get rid of it in time. Excellent tackle by Lewis Baker. Goes far side. Has he found someone? He has... Well done by West. Here comes White coming straight through. Prime mover he is. Oh, good pick. Chuali's having a good afternoon at centre-half-back, Louis. But picked off by his opponent, Scott Birkinshaw. Very smart player. Birkinshaw goes with his trusty left foot. Finds space. Can the ball stay in? It can't. It gets picked up by that Wees, and it'll end up in Lake Macquarie. Just behind that roadway there, ladies and gentlemen, you can see that's a road where those cars are. Just behind that's the northwest corner of Lake Macquarie. So we're right next to the water here. And those hills in the far distance go around to Warners Bay. So just around the corner is Fayon Park, home of LJ Holmes. Clune killing them in the ruck, actually. Really doing well for a 6'3" ruckman. Good tackle, actually. Had another step, actually. Didn't take it. Oh, good mark. Baker's having a very good second quarter, Lucas. And he's in range. He's got to hit this open side. Doesn't quite. Where are the Rovers? Noble. Little stab. And now, has that gone over? It's a point. So he didn't get the kick away. Well done, Christine Burrows. I didn't think it was. So that's a point. Gosford, 4-5-29. Late Macquarie, 1 straight 6. So the ruling there was that he didn't take he hadn't kicked the ball before the line. McIntyre should be going along with that thunderous right foot of his. And does. Gets underneath it slightly. Should have actually marked that. It was uncontested. Was Haywood. Even contest in there. He might be in a bit of trouble. There's actually a hand over the shoulder there, but umpire says, no, I'll have that. Wellard in underneath there with the luminescent green boots. Flynn. Beaten. Well done, Remy. Goes long. Gets that ball up the hot spot. Where are the markers? Noble's at the back. Good contest. This McIntyre's a good player, I reckon. He goes all right. Reminds me a bit of Zach Metcalf, actually. Birkinshaw off hands, picks that ball up, holds his body up, gets bundled over. Sleeth, good tackle. Really good, desperate tackle. Good football. So we have elapsed time, Lucas Holmes. 5 minutes gone by the time this one's thrown in. Now, there's been a whistle behind play, and I think it's a free kick to Lake. And is it a 50 as well, or is the free kick coming up to where the play is? So there's been an infraction behind play, and the free kick has gone to Late Macquarie. So fair enough, because we didn't see it. Good grab, and away goes Bunny. Gets it low in this breeze. That's a smart move. Picked off by King. Jesus is in there. Oh, over the handball. Had no left foot, or didn't trust his left foot. Clune. That should be going out of bounds, I reckon, and does in front of Isaiah. And Gosford struggling a bit here. Lake Macquarie having a good part of the match here, Lucas, after the last 5 minutes of that first quarter were a killer for the Dockers.
And not a bad result there for Lake Macquarie. They've had a bit more time on the ball as well as the ball in their forward half already in this second quarter compared to the first, David.
Indeed. Oh, lightning handball. Away go Lake. Jesus does get it. He's got a good pair of hands above his head, I'll tell you. Not sure who his kicking skills are. Called to play on. Puts up a Gary Owen. Oh, it bounces beautifully for Noble. Can he kick it? No, it's not going to reach.
Is he leg then?
Yeah, well, I don't know what happened. I was obscured. I'm not sure if it probably was legged. Wellard puts the speed on. Good chase. Gets his lovely left foot kick. Good football, Mears. Straight down the spine. What the backmen hate. Who's at ground level? Good bump. Put on by Haywood. And out comes Daniel White. Just about the best player on the ground at the moment. Interesting, this game's being played between centre-half, back play. Great tackle. I mean, superb tackle, Bertoli. Gosford still plugging away here. Remy doesn't have much of a left, but he's given it all he's got. Picked off by Sane. And we're out of bounds on the bounce or the full, Louis. It is on the full, I reckon. And the kick's going to go. Clune's coming across to the mark. Don't know which Gosford player's going. Oh, there it is. He's in the background. He's going to take this kick. Carter goes to the deep pocket and finds Noble, who's got a lovely pair of hands above his head. Now, this is a difficult kick. He's going to square it up. It's a smart move. Jesus at the back interfered, I thought, almost pushed in the back. Behind, Gosford 4-6-30. Late Macquarie 1 straight 6. Elapsed time, Louis?
Just short of 8 minutes gone, David. This ball comes to the commentary box side and is intercepted from the kick out.
I think that was touched off the boot. Reckon that's touched and called by Christine Burrows. So Miller laconically moved along and was touched. So this will be a throw-in as it was touched. And we're coming around right next to the behind post. It's Clune and Noble. Now, Noble will avoid body contact with him. Clune will try and body up on him here, and Clune will try and Noble will try and jump. Let's see who gets the better of this contest. Clune just held his body there. He's doing very well with that. No ball! Goal. Simple right foot kick. Perhaps not enough defensive pressure on the Gosford ruckman forward. And the scores are Gosford 5-6-36. Late Macquarie 1 straight 6. Lucas Holmes.
Prime 7. In 2018, Prime 7 has every big game live and free. Coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoons. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
I think it's Hawthorn on the doggies tonight on Prime. Guys
Correct.
are telling me on Star FM this morning.
That's correct.
Coast FM, I beg your pardon, guys. White, just been outstanding. He's got very good skills on both sides of his body. Ball goes forward. Picked off, however, by Mears. Handball. Ferry gets it out. Need one more clearing possession to Lake, and they've got it. Button goes long. Nice mark. Good footy, actually. Rory Sleeth above his head. First time mark. Sleeth goes long. Yeah, and a good mark, I reckon. Not paid. To Kelleher. Well, I'll let my silence let you know what I think of that decision. So, Flynn, right-handed. Oh, beautifully roved. Murphy? No, too skinny for Murphy. Could have been Lewis Baker. So, White's at the back here. Unattended, and that's dangerous. Janison and Flynn, and White's now being marked up by Ferry, which is a smart move. Janison wins easily. Birkinshaw rows it beautifully. Left foot around the corner. Noble over his head. Interesting handball comes out from Brewster. Finds his man. Smothered. That should be over the shoulder and paid. Chuali's been one of the best late Macquarie players, Lucas. I'm sure he has.
Carrying a few injuries too, Damon Tuali. This switch is on surely now. It's really opened Osirex there.
Oh, shocking kick, really. Trying to pick off Zuzak. Out it comes. Jesus tries to put the evasiveness on. Does get a kick away. Gets it forward to Barty, who's I don't think 100% fit either. Ducked his head, I would have thought that time, guys. Ground level, no tackle being made yet. Umpire Stewart says that'll be mine, thank you. And Gosford are up by 30 points. Not a bad afternoon for footy. Noble beats McIntyre that time. Mueller-Burns tries to get on his right. He's smothered. Round the corner kick from forward. Ball really starts to fly in that breeze. And taken out of bounds. I think that might be Patrick Murphy. Yeah, that is. Lucas?
David, sort of reached a stalemate in this midpoint of this second quarter. Both teams is being played specifically between the 250 arcs at this stage, David.
Good spot, Lucas. It is. It's a bit of a stalemate. Good, that's dropping the ball. Got to be paid, and is. Lewis Baker. Gives it everything he's got. Gets good distance on it. Tapped out to Noble. Drop what he otherwise might have taken. Soccers it out. Remy's in there, and it's out of bounds. So, yeah, it is a stalemate at the moment, Lucas. Game being played very much between the 250-metre arcs, if I'm right. Throw-in comes in. Jesus can't touch it, and he's called out of it by his teammates, actually. Well done. He listened very well at the death. Handball comes out. That's Brewster. Gets it going forward. Mark taking it to the back. He's where he went to. Good call, umpire. Good call, and that is the correct call. He went, he played on, and was tackled. Yes, he did. He did call play on, I'm sorry. That was the umpire. I was watching it all the way through, Lucas. I think the umpire did everything exactly right. He did call playing because he took that fatal 2 steps.
Yeah, umpire Jeffrey, bang on, as usual.
Correct. Barty. You can see that there's tape on that right now. I'm still not convinced he's 100%, but he's out there having a crack for his team. Needs to kick this to put a bit of polish on this quarter. It's been tough work. Has second goal to the coach, Josh Barty, 2 goals. And the Gosford Football Club, 6-6-42. And Lake Macquarie, 1 straight 6. Lucas Holmes.
Star 104.5 FM. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and has proudly supported the Black Diamond AFL since 2005.
Thank you, Lucas. Getting a bit chilly here in the late afternoon. And we'll be here all day and into the evening next week, Lucas J. Our broadcast games 10, 12, 2, 4 and 6. In a long afternoon.
Finishing on that mouth-watering clash of the Newcastle City Novas and Nelson Bay Marlins.
Nelson Bay will be confident. Nelson Bay will be confident of running through them. It hurts that Jakubowski's out for the season, Lucas, but Nelson Bay's just playing great footy. Their defence has been amazing. And
with Audrey Gillingham still out at this stage for the Newcastle City Novas as well, David, it's going to be...
Chuali, the best player on the ground, and of course they have the Moz there, kicks it straight down Pike's throat. Goes quickly. Beautiful pass, actually. Barty can kick that. That's 50. Oh, gracious me. Well, if he's going to be technical, that should have been a 50-metre free kick, but it's not paid. Against... I actually haven't got 63 on my list. Lucas, can you check the list for me at half-time just to find out who 63 is? Because I haven't got one at 63. 27, Baker's been just about the best player on the ground. He and Daniel White and Damon Chuale have had a very good afternoon so far. Bar TV pictures when our man Kendall pans back, you'll get a very good view of this and what the breeze will do. I reckon he's got to kick this to the right goalpost. Let's have a look and see how he goes about it. Baker kicks it to the right goalpost, and it still swerves away to the left. So behind there, Gosford 6-7-43, and Lake Macquarie 1 straight 6. Do you have a 63?
That 63 is Sam Hartley, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so 63 Sam Hartley. Thank you. Daniel McIntyre, defensive side, goes long. He's such a lovely kick of the football. Thought they might have been dragged down. They've not paid. Button. Picked off by Henderson. Noble. Chance from there, you'd reckon. Should be able to be picked off by Hartley and is. Barty caught out of position. Hartley takes an important mark in his own goal square. She's got to hit someone there with a short ball. Chuali. Oh, that's unrealistic. Should be a free kick. Should be a free kick. Unrealistic attempt. Not paid. I won't say anything to that comment. Oh, that's a very good tackle, though. Has he paid holding the ball?
He has, David.
Not convinced there was too much prior, but anyway. Tristan Carter as this. Tristan Carter will probably kick this from the 50-metre arc. That's not going to come around enough, I wouldn't think. Mark, take it or not? What's Christine Burrows decided, Lucas?
It looks like it's a point, David, because the boundary umpire on that near side is jogging backwards towards
Thank
the 50.
you. 6-8-44 Gosford, 1 straight like Macquarie. Elapsed time, Louis?
17 and a half minutes just about to be elapsed, David.
As the breeze really starts to pick up, it's played havoc with McIntyre's kick in, gets it away.
And you can see, David, sorry to interrupt on that far side with the scoreboard, it's just ticked under 7.5 minutes to go in this second quarter.
Thank you. That's actual time, so. Lake Macquarie and the creek in the background. And Major Arturo Road between Warners Bay and the Toronto District right there. Noble in front of Janison that time. Zuzek has been reasonably quiet today. He's a bloke that hasn't. Daniel White, gracious me, he's been in good nick. And there's the other bloke who's been terrific. Nick himself is Damon Chuali. He's been good today. Straight through like a freight train, McKay. Another one, gets another handball back. Still chasing Gosford. Still chasing Gosford. Couldn't quite grab a hold of him and gets the handball away. Ferry can't stop. I think that might be Mueller Burns or perhaps Callahan. Callahan might have been. Button at the back with Henderson. 2-on-1. Pike gets it along. I'm pushing the back. Got to be a push in the back. And paid. Going square. Chuali's on his own. Is he going to have a bounce? No. Goes with that elegant left foot of his. Gets 65 metres on that. However, oh, what a step. Just gets the handball away. Will probably butter up for more. Oh, luck's a fortune. Daniel White quickly onto his left foot. And away they go. Mueller Burns, who's not in 22, Lucas, he's in 2. Hits Barty. So Barty has a shot at goal from inside 50 here. And the Breeze is going to play havoc with this one. Goes short. Where are they manning up? They're just not. Oh, he smothered that. Should still be a goal. Noble, I think.
Touched.
Oh, touched. What amazing defensive work from Lake Macquarie. How they stopped that, I don't know. Gosford 6-9-45. Lake Macquarie 1 straight 6. Lucas.
2 last-ditch smothers there from the Lake Macquarie defence. You've got to be happy with that.
Yep. However, the marking up before that was below par. Here's a mismatch. And Chuali's pointing it out to him. He's got a 5'6" player on him. McIntyre should be hitting him. Goes defensive side like most fullbacks would. Touched. Way goes Sleeth. Long ball. Good grab. Real good grab. Elijah. Short. Great running Sleeth and goes on. Kick the goal, son. Make it goal of the day. Out of bounds on the full. Commentators Moz. Lake Macquarie 1 straight. Gosford 6-9. 39 points of difference. Sleeth ran so hard and so well there, Lucas. Would have been great to see him kick the goal. Scott Birkinshaw's got the football. Telling his teammates he's going defensive side. Important in for Gosford, isn't he, Lucas? Just gives him so much stability in the back line. Ferry. Unusual method of handballing. Tackle made. They've gone to ground. Got to get rid of it now. Trouble. Ball comes out. Don't know how. That's a sling tackle on Sanford. Not paid. Birkinshaw. Got enough time to use his left. And is that out of bounds on the full, Louis? I can't see the umpires.
It is, David. Lincoln McCauley made the signal for the free kick.
So Sleeth will go and get the football from over near the crack. 3 minutes 40, is that left on the clock over? Yeah, it is. 3 minutes 40 by the time Sleeth gets this one. Lake have got to find a goal or two at the end of this quarter. Gets the ball inside 50, but picked off by the redoubtable Birkinshaw. Goes down the line, and it's out of bounds. No, not stayed in. No, just gone out now in front of Batoli. Elapsed time's what, 21, Louis? 22?
21 and 3/4 minutes, David.
Thank you. After a half-time break, we'll come back and Lucas will give us a run-through of the scores in the Cup and the other scores if we can today. Noble, beautifully read. Gets the ball inside the hot spot. Birkinshaw's at ground level. So is McKay. Trying to stay on his feet, and he does. Another tackle made. So ball right deep in the Death Valley, really. It's so hard to kick goals there. You know, he's got to be Roach or Crawford to kick him from there, Louis. Out from Noble. Tries to beat a man. Gee, that was lucky. Just gets his kick away, but does it legally. Janison. Ball out of bounds that time. Oh, goodness me.
Usually see, David Riley Jennison going through a bit of the ruck on the ball today as well. It hasn't seemed like that so far, however.
You're right. Clune's done a lot of the ruck work. Janison stayed on his feet, did very well. Can he get the ball in play? Yet he can't. And it's out of bounds on the full. Again, real patches of just attritional football this quarter. Not too much open play. Daniel White with the free kick. He's going to go square. Finds his man. In Carter. Back to White. Just gets out of that one. This time he's got to go long down the spine. Dangerous play here. Who can the Dockers get a turnover? Possible. Here it comes. Zuzek. Danger. Shanks that ball back into the centre area. Coming straight through is Carter. Sleeth handballs it away to no one in particular. Well done, Pike. Gets it, and there should be open pasture. Miller in front. Turns around on his right. Gets the ball away. Wellard. Push in the back, I thought. The ground level. They're trying to get it out. Yes, Noble. Kicks it straight back into the pile of players. Not probably what he wanted to do. Handball comes out. Miller. Oh, oval shape ball. Now there's a free. I've heard a whistle. I was watching the ball, so it's a free kick to Mueller-Burns, I think. It is. Looking for a play going past. Goes straight down the line. Good mark in front. Guess who? The best Lake Macquarie player on the park, Damon Chwali. Clearly playing at centre-half back, Lucas. Long ball and a beautiful spot to Jennison. I'd like to see Jennison I'd like to see them get him more involved. Can play. Another lovely kick. Sleeth is really coming to it this quarter. He's got to kick it across. Can't go down the line. He does. He's open play out. Still coming at it. Geez, that a throw? And it's half-time. And at half-time, it's Gosford 6-9-45. Lake 1 straight 6. Oh, it's on after. Hello, it's on. Get him out of there. Wiser heads prevailing at the moment. Don't need anything further. Just separate out and you go away to half-time. Yeah, wise heads have prevailed. 45-6. 39 points of difference to Gosford. Gosford's goal kickers, Josh Barty 2. Lockie Henderson, Dan White, Adam Miller and Matthew Noble 1. And Chris McKay 1 for Lake Macquarie. Getting those players away would be smart. Lucas Holmes, your thoughts before we go to a break?
As we were talking about, especially that last part of the second quarter, sort of had ebbs and flows to that. Some very nutritional football, as you said, David. Some not a lot of open play due to a fair bit of windy conditions, but Gosford just showing their class through Daniel White especially. Matthew Noble's on the right going forward. Scott Birkinshaw's been fairly solid at the back, and in that last part of the second quarter, David Josh Barty popping up with 2 goals.
Indeed. Thank you, Lucas. We'll be back with you shortly after our halftime break. Gosford up by 39 points here at Talcott. back here at Tacklebar Park in Gosford, you idiot. Tacklebar Park in Terrelva.
They're playing Gosford, David, if that helps.
Yeah, thank you, Lucas. Very good. One of your best. Lucas will just scroll up from me so I can give you a couple of quick scores in the Cup games at the Pleasant, and then Louis will give you some scores for other games. Black Diamond Cup, Adelaide Street Oval in Tumbiumbi. It is Adelaide, yes. Killarney Vale 4-10-34, Wyong Lakes 1-1-7. At Dick Burwell Oval in Nelson Bay, Cardiff 10-2-62, Nelson Bay 2-3-15. Around the corner at Fane Park, low scoring one there. The wind would be howling, Louis, at Fane. Newcastle City 3-6-24, Warners Bay 1-5-11. Singleton 3-9-27 in the Hunter Valley Derby. Maitland 3-1-19 at Rutherford. And then here, Gosford 6-9-45 and Lake Macquarie 1-6. Lucas Holmes scores, please.
Around the grounds, they will start in the Black Diamond Plate. Wins today to Newcastle City over Warners Bay, Muswellbrook over Killarney Vale, Entrance Baddo Bay over Wyong Lakes. Here at Tulkeba Park, Lake Macquarie ended up running away with it over Gosford, and Maitland winning over Singleton, with Terrigal Avoca winning convincingly over West Walls and Newcastle, with the game happening at the moment at Bill Elliott Oval. Into the GE women's competition, David, here this morning at Tulkeba Park, Lake Macquarie winning convincingly over Port Stephens. Maitland winning a hard-fought battle over Terrigal Avoca. Nelson Bay just ever more stretching their muscles at the top of the ladder. David winning over West Walls and Newcastle. Wins also to Newcastle City Novas in a thriller in a 3-point match over Warners Bay at Fane Oval. Also to Killarney Vale, the Newcastle City Stars, Wyong Lakes and Cardiff, David.
Thank you, Lucas. And, of course, next week, it's a extravaganza of football here at Tulkeba Park in Terrelba. We have games of football at 10, 12, 2, 4, 6, and 10:30, 12:30, and 2:30. 8 games of women's football, the best of the best, and it should be a huge day back here next week. Louis, can't wait. Should be a really interesting afternoon, and finished off by Nelson Bay against the Novas. That'll be a massive challenge for the Novas. Massive.
Okay, so with those games in mind next week, ladies and gentlemen, I'll read out all the games first, and then I'll tell you which ones we are broadcasting. So at 10 o'clock, Lake Macquarie take on Singleton. So, of course, here at Tulkeba Oval Park, before I continue even further, there are 2 ovals, so the games will be playing close enough to sequentially. So Lake Macquarie taking on Singleton, Port Stephens taking on West Walls and Newcastle, Killarney Vale, Wyong Lakes, Terrigal Avoca in the Entrance Baddo Bay, Newcastle City Stars taking on Warners Bay, Muswellbrook and Cardiff, Maitland and Gosford, and the Nova, as David alluded to just earlier, the Nova's taking on Nelson Bay at 6 o'clock. So the games, as David said, will be broadcasting will be 10, 12, 2, 4 and 6. And those games will be Lake Macquarie and Singleton at 10, Killarney Vale Wyong at 12, Newcastle City Stars and Warners Bay at 2, Maitland and Gosford at 4, and the Novas and Nelson Bay at 6, David.
Thank you, Lucas. Just adjusting the warmth levels here at the moment. The temperature's gone down a couple of degrees in the last few minutes, I reckon. The sun deciding it's had enough for today, I'd suggest. I was talking to Lucas a few minutes ago off air. Some of the Lake Macquarie girls are doing the right thing, and they've been here since 12 o'clock watching the plate in the cup side. But they're sitting around in their playing gear. How they not showered
freezing
and
cold.
whatever. Oh, yeah. I tell you what, they're braver than me. Younger than I'd have been in the showers immediately after a game like today. So here, it's 39 points of difference to Gosford over Lake Macquarie. And next week, Lucas, could you go back to the website? There are a couple of cup games. There's 6 or 8 sides that have got a bye, but there are a couple of sides that are playing. So it's not a complete bye in the men's, in the cup anyway. Lucas will just go ahead and I'll read out to you if you can just turn that around to me, please. So the games next week in the Black Diamond Cup. Nelson Bay are hosting Newcastle City, and Wyong Lakes is a Central Coast derby. Wyong Lakes have Terrigal Avoca at Don Small, and Singleton have the Dockers up there at Rose Point. Lucas, scroll down further. The byes are 2 in order. Maitland, Warners Bay, Cardiff, Gosford and Killarney Vale, and they're their last byes for the season.
And there also
those 5 clubs.
Sorry, Dave. There also is a Black Diamond Plate fixture happening at Dick Burwell Oval with Nelson Bay taking on West Walls and Newcastle in the Black Diamond Plate.
Indeed there is. So, again, next week, the byes to In the Cup, Maitland, Warners Bay, Cardiff, Gosford and Killarney Vale. Singleton have Lake Macquarie up at Rose Point. Wyong Lakes have Terrigal Avoca. That's a nice old trip. Nice old team to visit you. And then Nelson Bay have Newcastle City at Dick Burwell Oval. Umpires back in the middle here for this one. Lake Macquarie not without a chance, but they really need to find an avenue to goal. Struggling to get the ball past centre half forward. Hopefully there's not too much to come of that ruckus at the end of the second quarter. Didn't appear to have too much in it, but we'll have to wait and see. And then, of course, the week after, in a fortnight's time, Lucas and I, for the first time ever, it's everybody's first time ever, isn't it, Lucas? A three-way representative day at Ferradale Park at Madawi, the home of the Port Stephens Power Footy Club. And we're heading there to watch 3 games of football being played between Newcastle, the Hunter and Central Coast. Saw the Newcastle jumpers during the week, and being involved in Newcastle cricket to see those colours coming out in representative football is great, Lucas. And that'll be a fascinating adventure to see who goes well. I can't tell you who's favourite there at all. Because a lot of the best players are spread amongst a couple of different sides. I think there's 12 Nelson Bay players in the Hunter Valley squad.
Yeah.
And if the majority of them get through, which they will, that'll give them an enormous, a continuity and understanding of one another. But I'm sure that people like Ashley Haler and some of the other Newcastle City players are really looking forward. I'm hopeful personally that Diane Krepp gets a chance at representative football. I think Diane Krepp deserves it. And also some of the Central Coast players that have been playing good footy. The ones that I can think of that come to mind, Sky Bailey, Ashley Page, Alexander Pearce is always a good footballer. Georgia Butler, Ange Jones if she makes herself available. So be very interesting. Dixie Butler.
Dixie in that game we covered at Singleton a fortnight ago was electric in that game.
She was. And I'll tell you who else is in the Newcastle squad's the great Arizona. So Arizona's in that squad. And I would have thought she'd be in the top 5 or 6 picks. She's a star. I'll tell you who else can play is Holly Koslick and Emma Jane Howe from this football club like Macquarie. Be real. I cannot wait to see how it all eventuates. I think it'll be a really ebb and flow day, and because it's only halves, it's going to be bang, 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 quick.
20-minute halves, though? 20-minute halves.
Really interesting concept, and I've got to give it to the league. After the league was reneged on, then there's nothing more I can say about that. The league was reneged on by others involving rep footy. Absolutely disgraceful, and it's great to see our league does something about rep footy where others are chicken to do it. Clune, beaten by Noble that time. We're away again in this. Clune's actually been pretty solid in there, I reckon, Louis. Big unit, wouldn't want to run into him. The ball eventually gets out of there. Tries to put his hip in. Remy, good player, Remy. Not sure about the man bun, but he goes all right. Ducks out of that one, he does. Does Brewster, smothered. Ball at the 50-metre arc. And it's come out the back somehow. Clune gets it out. Just upper body strength there from Clune. Gets that football out. Taps it forward. Zuzek trying to run on. King's been solid all day. Oh, crash ball. Injured player down here. Not for the first time today, I find myself agreeing with the Lake Macquarie bench. I thought that was a fair contest. I thought he went hard. I know that he's wounded, but I thought that was a reasonably fair contest. Not sure what you thought, Lucas. It
was paid for in the back, David. It could have gone either way. I see why the umpire has paid it, but once again, in terms of view, it could have gone either way.
Yeah, I'm not. Often, if I disagree, it's really quite strongly.
Yeah.
This one, I'd have to see replays where the contest. It looked to me like the late Macquarie player only had eyes for the ball.
Yeah.
He went very hard at it. It's Lewis Baker down. He won't be back today, Lucas. That's concussion. He's gone.
Yep. Yeah, he doesn't look in a good way, does he?
No, he does not. Adam Lyons in the right in pink, Lucas. Struggling he is. So free kick coming to Gosford. Goes wide.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kendall.
And even the trainers are telling him to go straight on. There is no way he's going to be back.
No, he won't be back today. Button takes that mark way out in the flank. Isaiah comes inside. Finding Sleeth unattended. That's dangerous. Sleeth really got into this game. He'd be in the top 3 or 4 late Macquarie players, I reckon. However, picks out Daniel White. He's the voice of Birkinshaw, short on his left, and finds his man in Remy. Remy's an impressive player, Lucas.
Has the switch is still on here for Gosford if they want it, except they're pretty intent on going long down the line, once again.
Doesn't handball that to anyone. Had to get someone there. Pike, chance to do something. Chuali gets there just a touch too late. Mark, not taken. Should have been. It was uncontested in the end. Miller, socket off the ground. Chance for Henderson. Gets a handball away. Barty, dangerous from there. What's the coach done? Out of bounds in the full. Commentators Moz every time. It'll get you. I think Ben Taylor's got this kick, hasn't he? No, McIntyre's come across to take it. This bloke's actually quite a solid footballer, Lucas. Very dependable.
He's got under that some, though.
He hit that one like one of my pitching wedges, straight up in the air. Clune misses what he otherwise might have taken. Sanford cleans up the crumbs. Coming through his forward. Sleeth, Chuali, Remy. Got to continue on. Pike at ground level. Should pick it up. Well done, Janison. Too much body strength. Chuali onto his non-preferred. Ball does a Shane Warne leg break. 18 was Taylor. Ball comes through. Miller. McIntyre. Oh, goodness me, that ball slid off the edge. I think that's a throw, but it's a goal to Mark Hayward from the Gosford Football Club. Dubious disposal at best. Gosford 7-9-51. Late Macquarie 1 straight 6. And that's a goal to Gosford. Just what Late Macquarie didn't need.
Just looking for Howard's number.
19,
so I can do it quickly.
Louis.
Yep, thank you.
And we thank our sponsors, in particular Marksmen Workforce, ISC, Star 104.5 FM, and the Entertainment Grounds in Gosford. We'll do our subway together next time. Louis, how's that one? Because we haven't done a subway yet.
We shall.
Bish will be after that one.
Yeah, he will. I was following that. We have to give away a subway Morissette pay the match at the end of this, David. Still very open, I would imagine. One name pops to mind and probably to yours as well, I think.
Yes. Number 20 would be what I'm thinking of at the moment.
Funny that.
Yeah. This is another player who's had a very good day out. Looks a bit like he's out of the Pirates of the Caribbean, but he can play, Alex King. Dan White again, dragged out of that one legally by Wellard. Straight through, he could kick that. Goes low, and guess who? Birkinshaw takes that one at quarterback. Comes wide, I bet you that'll hit his play. It doesn't. Give him the moz. That handball needs to be perfect, and it was. Baker goes long. Carter, I beg your pardon. Baker's off with an HIA. Love to see Zuzek get some more touches. He is a dangerous player. Goes up to centre half forward. Who have they got? McKay comes through hard. Clune. Bullet again. That's a throw. That's an absolute throw. And not paid. Well, at least they're consistent. Remy. Taylor. Needs to grab it. Good tackle, Pike. Henderson, another superb tackle off balance. Pike butters up for more. Now I can't see behind there.
Out of zone umpire Matt Jeffries giving a holding off the ball, David. Too
late Macquarie or to Gosford?
Too late Macquarie.
So it's against Henderson off the ball. Thank you, Louis. And the free kick will be to Batoli.
And they've really got to switch to Ozarex all by himself, and he has.
Ozarek or Zuzek?
Zuzak. I've done that twice already.
Ozarek won a best and fairest for Newcastle City.
I've done it twice. I must apologise.
Dan Ozarek actually won a BNF, did he not?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Here goes Zuzek. Good to see him getting some hands on the ball. They're going attacking side. They have to. Danger. Here they go. Bunny. Good tackle. And where's the free kick there?
And he's just placed the ball on the ground too.
Yeah.
Oh, but it was those to his own teammates. That's okay.
A couple of times.
Yeah.
Barty on his own. Daniel Zuzek plucks that out of midair. Muller-Burns isn't happy. Zuzak, that had to be on the full, puts his teammate under enormous pressure. They've done very well together. Oh, they don't argue from McIntyre, and he can't beat the tackle. But he could have taken advantage there, but he hasn't. This is Jared Taylor, goes long, goes over the head, beats everybody, wamboozles a lot, just gets his kick away. Dan Zuzak to get his 5th or 6th touch in a minute. That's almost a trip, not paid. Zuzak, that's out on the full, or was he out before he kicked it? All right. Umpire Sideshow Bob says that'll be a free kick. Damon Chwali, I think's on the mark. Yeah. And this is right down tight in the pocket. It's a decent Peter, that. Markers needed. Where are the Rovers? Jesus is in there. Pushes a man out. Oh, he hasn't from there. Touched. The umpire said that's been touched. And that's hit the post. And it's a behind. So 7:10:52 Gosford, 1 straight 6 Lake Macquarie. Elapsed time this quarter 3.5.
I've just had to.
Or was that 8.5?
I've just had to reset it because it's.
Could you tell me how many? I can't read that clock
again.
at the moment,
There's
please.
16 and a half minutes to go in the quarter on that far side, David.
Thank you. I can't see that clock at the moment. Struggling with a lot. There's a man down behind play. Jesus gets that ball up in the air, and it's a behind. 7:11:53. Still that Lake Macquarie plays down 1 straight 6 Lake Macquarie. Dan Zuzak's got the footy. Goes wide. Looking for Chwali. Pretty good play to kick to at the moment. Lovely pair of hands today. 19 is Hayward. Wins it at ground level. Oh, killer bounce. Just $1 million bounce. Noble, that's sort of a dodgy old handball, gets it out. Clune putting pressure on. Ball going all Lake Macquarie's way at the moment. Someone's got to get clean possession, though, surely. They have. Callahan goes forward. No one's really wants that marking contest. And Taylor wanted it more than anybody else. Gets a handball out pretty much to himself, does the little man. Falls over at the inopportune time. Sleeth. Sanford. Sleeth's in there again. Thompson gets that football out. And is it out on the full?
No.
Thank you. Well, I can't tell from here where the line actually is. It's very difficult.
I was looking at umpire Macaulay there. Simon Macaulay doing the boundary duties on that far side with Miles on this near side.
Indeed. Is McIntyre up? No, Janison is. And Jesus with a good leap actually falcons himself. Can he get it away? Left-footed does. Good contest. Chwali's in there and about. That's going to go out of bounds. Well done by Bertoli. So, again, a grinding performance from the Tigers today. They're not doing it easy. They're missing Ether badly. Look like they're reasonably safe, though.
And he just provides that focal point and structure from a Gosford point of view up front, does Tim Ether.
He does indeed, sir. Flynn left-handed. McIntyre roving. Taylor off the ground. May go out of bounds in front of everyone. McIntyre does very well. In fact, he just doesn't stop it going out. He had Ferry flying down that flank. So it's 47 points the difference. Gosford over Lake Macquarie. Hunter Haval Black Diamond Cup match of the round from Talcaba Park in Terralba, home of the Lake Macquarie Football Club. Tap out comes out. Jesus. Oh, well done, Zuzak. Really clever. Like a thief in the night. Like a steal in the NBA. Straight through again, Zuzak. Oh, bumped out of it very well by King. Now he's over that one. And umpire Macaulay says, I'll have it. Zuzak has had a big third quarter. He's lifted. Reckon he might have had someone had a word to him. He's really lifted. Up it goes. Yeah, Noble over Clune. Jesus goes long with that unusual kicking side. Top spin punt. Danger. Oh, well picked out of there by Sane. Had to. Out it comes to Hartley. Got to help him. And they do. Bertoli, good speed. Lovely feet and hands. And goes long with that elegant left foot. Beautiful pass to forward. Have Lake got a chance here? No, Birkinshaw will come back on this first. He'll step his man and go through with absolute consummate ease. And a very, very good kick out to Remy. Thought Lake could have done a bit more than they had a real break and a counter-attack going. Should be a mark to, oh no, not paid. Noble. Unusual kicking style, but he's had a good day out today. At the back, Miller. No, it wasn't actually Miller. That was the Pat Murphy up there. No, it was. It's Flynn. Murphy won't be in the forward line, I wouldn't have thought. So Gosford down to 21 men with Baker in for an HIA. Boundary umpire Simon Macquarie has this throw in. As it gets just a bit cooler and breezy here at Tolkabar. Ball turns right on its end when it goes into the wind. Juzek's going to go with a grubber here. And that is such a smart kick. He kicked it near one of his players. No one could get near it, and he's made 40 metres. Lucas, while we're doing that, can you flick back over the other channel just to see how we're going in a couple of other close games? The ones that interest me, the Hunter Valley Derby and the Waters Bay Newcastle game. Newcastle City up by 13 points. And the Hunter Valley Derby, dead square.
Level.
Wow. Singleton can't afford to lose that game. They cannot afford to lose it. I guarantee you Maitland will play out of their skin. Wong Lake's hanging on there, are they? By the skin of their teeth. 24 points.
Killarney Vale up by 4 goals, David.
Thank you.
Over Wyong.
Warners Bay still finding extraordinarily difficult. I'd suggest to you that Newcastle City have got one or two loose back, which seems to be the way in this league at the moment. Terrigal Avoca's done it phenomenally successfully.
They were schooled by Terrigal Avoca a few weeks ago at that game we had covered down there on the Central Coast, David.
Yeah. And this pattern of going in with full forwards and just shutting them down with 2 or 3 blokes coming off, dropping off their men and having loose men in defence, especially their experienced defences. It's going to be very interesting to see who can kick winning scores going into the finals. Noble and Clune. Clune too big, too strong. Uses his left, picks it up. He's been serviceable today, Clune. He's played like a real good first-grade football for mine. Here's another guy that is a first-grade footballer. Zuzek will turn around. He'll get a kick away or a handball. Has a bounce. He's got good speed, good evasion. He's going to get the ball back. He wants to be out there at the moment. He's in trouble. Turns around, beats 2 men. How he's done that, I don't know. Very evasive, Zuzek. And give the man a pause there. He's really done well and got it to Janison. Really trying to do something for his side. Chuali's gone forward. Can he kick up a mark? McIntyre wanted that football slightly more, didn't he, Louis? Put his body on the line and ball held in. Lucas, does that say 10 minutes 20 over there, 10-11?
10-10, David.
Thank you. So about halfway through this third quarter, Jesus and Clune. Jesus gets a jump at him and gets over the top of him. Handball comes out. Wellard's on his own. Got to be picked. Got it picked up. Doesn't. Wellard's in under all sorts of pressure. Oh, superb work. Oh, Champagne. Got to have a shepherd, and he does. Great work, Wellard. Absolutely superb. Can they get a decent football inside the 50? Sanford. Got to get a handball away. Does. Wellard gets it into the 50. Over the backs. Oh, and is that on the full? Just waiting. I think it's a boundary throw in.
Yeah, it looks like a boundary throwing. Miles Macaulay's just going around there, David.
It's not. It's
not?
out of bounds on the free kick.
Pardon me.
Hooton's underneath this one. Can he take a mark? No. Called out of it. Janison. Good tackle. Where's Sanford? He's in there. Left foots it inside. Punch out comes out. Patrick Murphy. Callahan gets that ball out under desperation. Pike. Handball out. Chuali. I thought grab without it. Pike. Not paid. Over McIntyre. Handball comes out. Well done, Jesus. Should look for handball. Goes long. And is that out of bounds of the full? It is. So I thought Jesus might have had a few more options. His kicking skills aren't great. He's got very good skills above his body. Really good above his head. Lovely kick taken by Ford, uncontested in front of the scoreboard. 8 minutes, 29. If it's 17 degrees at the moment, I'll go he. No way in history. Lovely. Oh, he's paid a free. I thought it was a mark anyway to Ferry. Takes the free. Goes down the line. Oh, that's dragged out of it. Blatant free kick to King. And paid. Square. Remy gets him.
Almost go again. Square here, David. He's running for him there as well.
Remy has tended to go down the line a lot more than Square today, Louis, to be fair. Oh, at the back. Gets that ball long. That's a mark. Lovely grab under great pressure from Sane. Comes wide. Taylor. What's Taylor going to do here? Goes down the line, right in front of the combox posse. Well done, Chuali. Well done, Taylor. Oh, shanks it. Here's a chance at a turnover. Can Gosford make him pay? Sanford comes through. Needs to get a kick. Finds Taylor free on the wing. It goes to ground. Possibly didn't need to. Double-handed drop. Finds. Now he's a chance. Batoli needs to get onto his left. Does. Needs to get it forward quickly. Long ball, Batoli. What can the markers do? Almost Mackay. Coming through like a freight train was West. Can someone kick it off the ground for him? That ball's actually held in play. Very interesting here now. Where does the Gosford ruckman go? Probably towards the behind post, Lucas, or towards that boundary line. That's the only place I reckon he can go. He probably pretty much does. Gets it to the line. No chance of coming out of there. Daniel White's got a tackle on, and that'll be a ball up, not a ball in. Still a stoppage for Lake, still deep. Can they free someone up? Tap out from Gosford. Long ball comes out there, clearing ball. Going to go 65, 70 metres. Janison will look for hands, finds it. Sane. No, sorry, it wasn't. It was forward. Keeps that ball in, Janison. Sleeth keeps that ball in. Ferry. Short. Oh, they all sat there and didn't do anything. Hooton with the world's best haircut. Birkinshaw straight through. Off goes Burko down the line. Looks for Jesus. He's very quick. Gets it up. Tapped out of there. 22 is Thompson. And it's a throw-in. So 22, Louis, is Thompson. And Mueller-Burns is into. There is some similarities.
Sorry, yeah.
But Thompson is in our sheet. So.
Yep. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
There's the time left in actual time in the screen there. Lovely view on that the excellent scoreboard. 7-11, one straight. 5 minutes 30 left in the quarter. Miller misses. Clune doesn't. Goes 3/4. Birkinshaw reads it beautifully. Goes on his left. And beautiful kick. Lovely kick to Miller. Miller should take his time, Louis. He's entitled to a kick. Has to kick this at the left goalpost. Left.
Looks right to me, though, David.
Yeah, very right. And out of bounds in the full. Further right wing than Genghis Khan, that was.
What I've actually found very interesting as well in the AFL of like David, it probably was in that the Swans game the other night, very tight, as when, you know how they have the time where they had the 30 seconds for the set shot and they have it on the scoreboard now. What the umpires now do is, if the players are deliberately trying to soak up time, they don't give them the 30 seconds, they can call play on at any stage.
Yeah, well, why change the rules now?
Yeah.
30 seconds is 30 seconds. Noble, lovely mark. I listened to that intently, and I must admit I shook my head. Chuali misses what he otherwise should have taken. Thompson squares it. Miller needs to get hands off. Doesn't. Mueller-Burns is in there. Zuzek under all sorts. That's a shoulder. Zuzek gets the football from being first man in. Again, he's had a starring role in this third quarter, Dan Zuzek. Unfortunately, all of it's been behind the centre circle. Sane. Been all right today, Sane. Goes to Bunny. Onto his left. Gets a 40-metre kick on that. Birkinshaw somehow plucks that out. I don't know how. Remy, for the first time today, goes square and finds Daniel White. Danger. Goes short. And not overly efficiently. Good tackle, Barty. Made on McIntyre. Sleeth, magnificent handball to McIntyre.
Touch
goes
ball,
long.
David.
Sorry?
Touch ball.
Touch, thank you. Comes out from Carter. Anyone's ball. Remy, interesting tap. Good bump out on... Oh, Chuali. Steam trains his way through the middle. Oh, he's a chance, surely. Button. Well, free kick.
Hands in the back.
Oh, dear. There you go. We're sitting there hoping that they could kick one and make this a really interesting contest. But Gosford's defence has been very good, very resolute today. Hooton's chasing. Got a chase. Gets a tap to it, does Hooton. Can he pick it up? No, he can't. Runs straight over it. Kick comes straight down the spine. Chuali's got a chance. So's the football's got a chance. It's just bouncing all over the shop. Little handball comes out. Really useful. Remy gets the ball inside 50. Got to pick it up. Miller first time. Not good enough.
Like Macquarie played down in back play, David, being Jackson Batoli.
Thank you.
Just struggling to his feet now. Back to his feet.
Birkinshaw. Being given all sorts of time in the second half. Miller. Off a step. Where's the bounce going to be, son? It doesn't get there. Chase Mueller Burns. Zuzek. Got to go hard. Got the football now. Gets it down with a deliberate grubber. Noble. Takes their time. 29's Brewster. That's almost 50. It was careless. Careless at best. Oliver Bunny, courageous grab. Taylor's underneath it. So's Chuali. Oh, good body strength, Damon Chuali. He's getting better and better, this fella. Can see him playing rep ball in the future, and I'm not joking. Can play. Janison, Sleeth.
Only 19 years of age as well, Damon Chuali.
Must be the same age as you then, is he, Lucas?
You younger, David.
Thank you, Lucas. Hooton, a good grab. Trying to get his hands on the football. He's got the Ivan Marriage Tex Walker mullet going. Hooton told to go. Goes long. At the back. Oh, gee, almost to Mark McKay. Button! No, put down on the ground. McKay, spin move, and gone. Gone. Too slow for Baker. Gets it out. Carter, sorry, Baker's off. Got to get that right. Remy.
Been impressive, Remy, hasn't he, David? And shows some
candy, great
but
tackle.
dropped the ball.
What a superb tackle, Taylor. Off balance. Jumps into the tackle and dispossesses him. That's brilliant by the little man. Reminds me of an Ewok. Oh, well done, Janison. One step, intercepted by Thompson. Had to take the second step. Goes long down the spine. Miller, good grab.
They got one loose forward. Gosford is
got a man loose.
Would be Barty as well.
Oh, that's dangerous. Jesus rating to Barty roving to Jesus, and that's three-quarter time. So it's 7-11-53 Gosford, 1 straight 6 late Macquarie. Josh Barty has 2, Lockie Anderson 1, Mark Haywood 1, Dan White, Adam Miller and Matt Noble for Gosford, and 1 goal to Chris Mackay. Again, there is renewing acquaintances at the end of a quarter there. I don't think there's much love lost. And we're going to come back with you after three-quarter time. It's the shorter break. Back with you shortly.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL.
You're looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and their range of affordable SUVs.
We want to give a massive thank you to all of the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL sponsors.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club.
GE Industrial Solutions, ISC.
Prime 7.
Bar TV Sports.
The Entertainment Grounds.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery.
Marks Men Workforce.
Please support our sponsors that support us.
And we'll catch you on the radio 6 till 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Introducing luxury you won't have to sell the house for. The new Haval H6. from $29,990.
Lucas, if you could just scroll down for me and I'll give everybody a very quick run through. So here, it's Lake down by 47. Singleton up by 7 at Max McMahon. Newcastle City up by 19 at Fane Park. Cardiff belting Nelson Bay by almost 80 as the rain comes down, which is not good for us, because we're going to have to get under cover shortly. And Wyong Lake's down by 29 to Killarney Vale at Adelaide Street Oval. I'm hopeful there's not too much in that rain. So we've got a lot of electrical equipment here, so that could get real interesting.
Yeah.
Just about ready to go in quarter number 4. Gosford up by 47. Just a slight sprinkle of rain. Hopefully it goes away. Up goes the ball. Siren due to come now. Waiting for the siren. Away we go. Last quarter here at Tolkabar. What have the Dockers got?
Go, Riley.
Jennison into the middle. Gets the first tap out. Goes 35 metres.
Yours, Jacko. That's yours.
Good tackle, Bertoli. Managed to get rid of it, though.
Good.
Another good tackle. And paid.
Great work.
Bertoli, 2 big efforts there. Gets this reward for the second. Goes down the line. Hooton beaten by the bounce. Tap out from Sanford. And Sleeth out of bounds. King lets him go wisely. So, weather's gone slightly tropo here. Not real nice here at the moment.
He's been fairly solid too for Lake Macquarie Bertoli, David.
My word, he has. He's been very good. McIntyre's been real good. I'm impressed with him. And McIntyre's having a big day out because he doesn't have to worry about Ether, Lucas Holmes. Button. Comes back, Sleeth. Someone's just got dumped out the side of the play here. Patrick Murphy, and in comes the change. Murphy goes wide. Got the player out there. He's Mueller Burns. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Finds Birkinshaw. Good option. It's got centre half back always. And out the ball comes to that far wing. Long ball comes down as far as they can kick it in this with a good grab. Thompson. Or Mueller Burns. Thompson this time. Goes as long as he can again. Ball goes, holds up in the air. Mark not taken when it could have been. 19's Hayward on his left. Brings the ball around. Picked off by McIntyre. Comes attacking side for the first time today. Sleeth, 1-on-2 here. Ground level, Gosford's dangerous. Look out. Oh, that's a throw. Not paid. Noble doesn't quite get enough of Patoli. And Chuali can't get through the ball between it. That's a great tackle. Now, is he going to pay that a sling? Because there was a... Yeah, okay, interesting one, that one. What's your decision? Noble's up. Well done, Janison. Goes long, gets 30 metres on it. Ferry, got to pick it up. Carter. Thompson, nutmegs everybody. Sane. Comes out, Miller. That's holding the ball, I reckon. Chuali gets the benefit of a good tackle. That's fit. That he's got to get out the way. Chuali's got the barrel. Gets a bit of it. Goes long. Now there's a chance they've gone to ground. 1-on-3, 1-on-4. No, Clune can't get free. Juzek puts the shepherd on. Holding the man, I reckon. And it is at the back to Ford. He's got to go open side. At all costs, go open side as the lights have come on here at Talcaba. That will help us enormously. Got to go across. He has. Well done, Ford. Lake Macquarie's second goal. Lake Macquarie, 2 straight 12. Gosford 7-11-53. Lucas Holmes.
Subway Morisset. Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch and dinner. Trading hours 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Support local businesses. Subway. Eat fresh.
And at the moment, in the Subway Morisset player of the match, there's a couple of players that are certainly on my mind. Daniel White's up there, Alex Remy, and certainly Damon Chuali, who I think's been outstanding today. But White, for mine, is leading the way. He's been scintillating. Janison, 1 tap and 2. Tried to go through that, didn't get rid of the football. Oh, that's a throw. White gets onto his right foot. Barty, he's dangerous if he's allowed to turn. Barty misses, I reckon. Gosford 7-12-54. Lake Macquarie 2 straight 12. About halfway through the quarter, Lucas. When we get a break, I will get you to give us a very quick rundown of the other games, please. Particularly the 2 close games at Max McMahon Oval at Rutherford and around the corner at Fayon Park at Warners Bay. The other games seem to be relatively settled, but if you could keep us up to date about halfway through the quarter, Louis. McIntyre will go, as he's done all day, long and defensively. Long ball. Geez, a nice kick of the football, this fella. That ball's gone fully 70 metres. Zuzek goes to Zlatan Ibrahimovic and finds Ferry. Ferry's on his own. Birkinshaw, what a lovely, important mark under all sorts of pressure. Finds Daniel White. BOG for mine so far. Goes shortish. Touched, I think. Yes. And it'll be a ball up. Sorry, ball in. Almost looking at where that camera shot is, it's centre wing. So off the ball is into the Daintree rainforest out there. So it's Flynn and Janison. And Taylor's on his own directly behind Flynn here. Zuzek. Can't quite pick it up. Janison. Bertoli's looking for Zuzek, who's run on for him. Zuzek goes long. Gets it up. Birkinshaw's there. Look out. What a clever mark. He's got a mismatch, and he's taking advantage of it there, Lucas. He's got Ford on him, and Ford's only 5'5". Birkinshaw's 6'2", 6'3". And if the more they kick it on top of his head, the more marks he's going to take. Got to run him around.
Spot on there, David. He's been almost not quite back there, Scott Birkinshaw, but when he's got the ball, he's done very well, chopping balls off on that halfback flank, and his distribution's been first class.
Reads the play well, as has Chuali. Flynn. Janison is really going well in this last quarter in the ruckies. I reckon someone just said to him, go hard, son, for a quarter.
We called for it too, David, early in this game. We hadn't seen him in the ruck after half-time. He's gone into the centre and done some good things there for late Macquarie.
Yep. And Zuzek's had a very good second half, I reckon. He's really had a real crack. Haywood gets around and on his natural left. $1 million bounce. They all go up. This fella's been impressive, Sane. I mean, he's had a real crack. Wellard. Thompson. Sane again. Lovely handball out. Bunny. That ball's got to stay in for Lake and doesn't. Wing gets to it in front of Sanford. And the elapsed time this quarter is 7.5 minutes. Lucas, the next break in play, if we could get a quick score update from Max McMahon and Fayan, please. Thank you. So Newcastle City up by 22, Singleton up by 6. Yep. They're the two main scores there. So City up looking comfortable at Fayan, and that's anyone's game in the Hunter Valley Derby. Looks like it's a free kick, I think, to Gosford. Just waiting for the goal, the central umpire, and it's a free kick to White. Mate, good contest, McKay. Coming through Carter. McKay's in over the ball. It's a ball up. Lucas, I'm going to have to get that iPad covered up, mate.
Yep.
Someone's come out that contest, Flynn, the backside of it, and struggling and wounded. Clune's up there on his own in the front, and it's a ball up by ball in. Yeah, ball in called by the central umpire. Thank you for that, Louis. So we're 42 points of difference. That scoreboard's very clean now that it's dark. Throw in. Goes over everyone, so it's free ball as soon as it hits the ground. Trying to pick it up. Been a scrappy sort of affair. Button! Can't quite get a kick to it. Ball comes out from Gosford at a rush kick. Pike, got to be smart. King has been all day. Remy, and away they go. Haywood gets a left footer down the line. Almost picked off by Sane again. Everybody going crash ball here at the moment. Mueller Burns has decided to go as long as he can. Wise move. Now, Jones has got a fleet of foot. What can he do from there? I don't think he can kick a goal. That's almost impossible. Ball holds up in the air. Oh, he's kicked that. Oh, goodness me, you wouldn't believe what's happened there. That ball just popped off of his boot. Behind, 7-13-55 to Gosford, and 2 straight 12 Lake Macquarie. As Lucas has got our sheets are going to get wet. We're all going to get wet here in a minute. Just going to stand up. Hang on.
Just waiting for this ball to... Hold on. Set shot. Sorry, David.
Didn't realise there was a set shot, Louis. That ball's going out of bounds on the full.
Nor did I.
Didn't realise that. That range just stopped for a second, I think. Yeah, I'm not deciding whether it was a really rain or not. Weather is coming in from the west here at Tolkabar. Chilly afternoon. Short ball comes out, hits Sanford. Sanford takes the mark. I can see better down here. Yep. Goes short, looks for Hartley, picked off by Barty. Coming straight through is Thompson. Oh, great tackle. There's been some really, really good desperation tackles. The Dockers can be very pleased with their defence today. They've kept Gosford a top 7 side to 7 goals. They've clearly got something to work on in my mind. Taylor, good mark. Bertoli should go and run. Be Dairy and carry, son. Have another one. And another. Oh, he hasn't. It's going to come around, or is Birkinshaw there? Yeah, goodness me. Time and time again, Birkinshaw is peeling off his man. And look at that delivery to Pike.
And that's 50.
That is 50 that time. Undisciplined from West. And he's off. He's got the big coat hanger. So it's just inside the 50-metre square here. That'll be an interesting conversation. Pike goes long. Oh, Jones. Here's trouble. Remy. Shocking kick. And it doesn't even get raise the score as it does get really cold and damp. That's a boundary throw in. The rain is starting to come in now.
That's quite a good idea, David.
Yeah.
We've got hoods for a reason, ladies and
We've got hoods
gentlemen.
for a
We might as
reason,
well
yes.
use them.
That needs to go over that, Louis, because that gets wet and it really gets damaged.
On a second.
In the ball comes Barty's roving, McIntyre, Chuali. Trouble! Almost a push in the back, I thought, the way he was tackled. Haywood can't get enough purchase on it. Trying to beat tackles, he's in trouble. Miller, I reckon that's a goal to Miller. And is. So Adam Miller puts the finishing touch on this one. Second goal for him. It's 8-13, 61 to 2 straight 12 is the score. And an opportunist goal there. And again, Lucas, from late Macquarie's, if they can develop a forward line, but they've certainly done a lot of hard work in defence today. They really have.
They sure have. They've never given up all afternoon, David, and that's what you want from a team that may not have any wins on the board so far this season, but it doesn't mean they haven't played any good football throughout the year.
Not at all. They've got 22 fresh players today. The club was really in trouble a couple of weeks ago with 32 injured players, but they've rallied, and that's good to see. I'm impressed with the club spirit, and let's just hope they can continue on, and I'm sure there's a win just around the corner for them. All over the whole thing, yeah, mate. Don't worry about the making any wet. That's fine. Up the ball goes. Janison has been superb in the last quarter. Held in, I thought. Macaulay says, yep, that's mine.
I can.
We're just going to go and get some coverage for the camera. Lucas will be off the air for a couple of minutes, so going to have to put up with my dulcet tones. No, he's going to get a plastic bag for the camera, actually. Free kick here to McKay. McKay called to go. Goes wide. Forward, not going the football, not realistic, and a free kick to Benjamin O'Callaghan, I think. Yeah, that's O'Callaghan. Off one step, goes as far as he can down the line, and the ball will be out of bounds in the bounce. About halfway through this last quarter. Bit miserable here at the moment. It's just starting to rain, weather closing in. And I think everybody will be glad to get a pie and a soft drink or a beer later on the night, get in and be warm. Crowd started to get under cover. and his body language is kicking right at the goalpost. Let's see how he goes through this. Barty for his third. Magnificently judged, Josh Barty. That is such a clever kick. Three goals, Barty. So 9-13-67, Gosford, 2 straight 12, late Macquarie. As the weather starts to really close in here at Talkaba. Lucas and I will be glad to get inside a warm car this afternoon. With thanks to Hunter Haval, the major sponsor of the Black Diamond Football League. Get in to go and see Hunter Haval at their franchises at East Maitland and Cardiff, ladies and gentlemen. East Maitland and Cardiff to see Hunter Haval. Clune back into the ball, gets the tap out, puts his body on the line, doesn't he? Impressive big fella. Another one that should have been a free kick to Clune and has been paid. So Flynn on the mark. Short. Touched. Oh, intercepted brilliantly. Dodgy handball comes out. Chuali. Ford wanted it more than anybody and gets the result gets the posse as a result. Chuali at the back. Evasive, goes long. That's gone 60 metres. Can they tap it out the back? Birkinshaw's the last man there. Oh, lovely handball. That trouble, gone. That should be gone. And 50. So very undisciplined there from O'Callaghan. That is a 50-metre free kick to Janison, I think. And Janison dobs it through. I'll get my pen. First goal of the day to Janison. A score check. Gosford, 9-13-67. Blake Macquarie, 3 straight 18. Just over 5 minutes left in the ice bowl here. There they are. I knew I'd put my gloves somewhere. Your hands were cold earlier. Mine have just lost, like ice blocks now. Feels like I've been hand rowing in the Antarctic. Yeah. What are you talking about, Lucas? Oh, you want is that your pen?
It is.
Oh, right. You sure?
I am sure.
Okay. Lucas Holmes is hopeless with pens, ladies and gentlemen. He just loses them.
As the ball's taken out. Sorry, David.
You go.
Ball's taken out here by Janison in over the ball. May have been pushed in the back. However, it plays on. Quick scrubby kick out of there. Lake Macquarie have ever gotten the numbers. Tapped over there. Wasn't Miller Burns that time. Ball's plugged in. There's Barty. Barty gets the ball out. They're running straight through the middle here to Gosford. Long to the forward 50. What's the resulting kick? And it's intercepted by Lake Macquarie there, David. By Bunny.
Yeah, Bunny's been okay. Zuzak. Had a quiet last quarter, but I think... Oh, that's out on the full. Yeah, unlucky. Very unlucky. And I think that Flynn will have this kick. Yeah, he was the closest. Pops it up in the air. Oh, should have taken it and does. Henderson, second grabber. So Henderson's got this one. Just on 50, be too far out to score. He'd absolutely lace this with a barrel to go near it. Up in the air, falls short. At the back, Thompson. Yep. So that's Harry Thompson's first of the day. And well done, Harry Thompson. So the score check, 10-13-73, guys, for 3 straight 18 late Macquarie. Lucas, quickly, with that rain abating just slightly, just quickly see if there's any update for us in the Hunter Valley Derby and the Newcastle Derby, please. Hunter Valley Derby, where are we? I can't see. Yes, still tight. 8 points, Singo. 8 points. And Newcastle City, you would think, are saved 23 points there, keeping Warners Bay to 3 goals. So still anyone's game at Max McMahon. Singleton holding the upper hand slightly. Massive game for the Chooks. because they're home next week. Good tackle and held in. Yes, Singleton. If Singleton hold on there, they're I think they're playing finals footy anyway. What they want is 5th spot. They have to win today because Kalanival are winning at home over the Lakes. Hayward's been very evasive in the second half. Jones, Miller, goes long. There's a few Gosford players here. Oh, well done. Is that Sanford underneath? Yes. Held out of it. McIntyre. Dispossessed Barty. Oh, McKay. They should have gone the tackle and didn't. Miller went the bump. And mark taken by Noble. And thankfully, Mears didn't clean him up. Could have locked him over like a set of 10 pins. That gentleman on the far side needs to get that animal off the field at the far side. Fair income. Long, puts it up the hot spot. No one really attempted to mark it. Got to get a tap out. Now, what's the decision here? Luck's a lottery, and it's a ball up. Pike, I don't know how, won that contest. McIntyre off the ground. Hayward, who's been really good. Oh, I couldn't finish off your work, son. Touched. Comes straight back from whence it came. Gets a good piece of that, actually. Running off. Remy has been really, really impressive. Goes long. Coming out. Hayward again. Taps it out. And is it out on the full? I think it is. Out on the full. 1.5 minutes to go. The rain appears just to have abated, Lucas, but I'll tell you what, I won't be mucking around here with cleaning up this afternoon.
No.
Straight back in my little car, back down the coast and start writing articles with a cuppa, I think. We have to come up with Subway Morissette. For mine, there's down to 2 players.
Yep.
One late Macquarie player gets a mention, and that's Chuale. I think he's been superb.
Yep.
With honourable mentions to Sane, Batoli. I think Batoli's run very hard. Zuzek's had a crack. I tell you who else has is Clune. Clune's been all right. Hands. Here's Chuale for must be his 30th touch. Sleeth, beautifully smothered. Back to Sleeth. Under pressure from Pike. Chuale's a natural left footer. Goes long. Birkinshaw. Gee, he's been good. Holy cow, he's had a big day back there. Telling his team to calm down in tempo. Ordinary kick. That's his worst kick today, and he knows it. Picked off by the impressive Chuale. 30 seconds to go. Not the greatest kick. Birkinshaw beats him pointlessly. Got to get rid of that. White does for his 35th or 40th touch today. Noble running like a deranged emu, but he gets there. Down the line. Thompson, he's got a paddock. Goes short, and he's picked off by Hartley.
And that'll be the game, David.
Thank you, Lucas. And that is the game. With the final scores here, 10-13-73 Gosford, and Lake Macquarie 3 straight 18. For Gosford, 3 goals, Josh Barty, singles to Lachlan Henderson, Mark Hayward, Daniel White, Harry Thompson, Matthew Noble, and a double to Adam Miller. Goal kickers for Lake Macquarie, Chris McKay, Riley Jennison, and Josh Ford. Lucas Holmes, before we get out of this wet weather, your thoughts, and then your thoughts on Subway players.
Well, it was quite interesting to start, David. Gosford had all the ascendancy early, but Lake Macquarie's defence stood up admirably to their credit. But once that sort of the end of the first quarter, rather, Gosford piled on those probably. Actually, I'll have a look. It was 3 goals in a matter of 4 minutes, and that sort of really shut up shop for Lake Macquarie for the rest of the day. However, almost just under about a 9-goal deficit. Did fairly well to contain Gosford, for only kicking 10 goals for the majority of the game, which was perfect weather for football, David.
Indeed, for the majority of the game. Look, I was impressed with Chuale. I thought Sane had a good day out. Batoli was all right. Zuzek was all right. Was impressed with Clune. For a big man, I thought he showed a lot of ticker and a bit of football smarts. For mine, Subway's between 3 players, and that's Damon Chuale, who won't get because he wasn't in the winning side. Chuale, superb at centre-half-back. Really superb, and showing me, you've been telling me that Chuale's a good player. That's the first time I've seen him play, and that sort of game where you just think he's a guy that's really impressive. It's between Remy and Daniel White for mine. Remy came on like a freight train in the second half.
Yeah. Whereas Daniel White had a ripping first half and sort of settled into the second half. So
do you have a preference?
I don't really.
Yeah, okay. If that being the case, I think that he finished off the game particularly well, and and really kept on running and was a big difference in the second half. So I'm happy with Alex Remy.
Remy, yeah.
as our sub.
Yep.
On behalf of Kendall from Bar TV, ladies and gentlemen, has done an unbelievable job today with all sorts of technical problems and a tent problem, malfunctioning, broken cables, broken this. Has done a wonderful job in getting us the football. So thanks very much, mate, for a great day. Thanks to our Bar TV crew back at Tyres Hill. Lucas Holmes, good to see you, mate. You have a safe drive back tomorrow, my friend, to CSU, and I will see you next week for a massive day of football. Going to have to get the strepsils out. You'll have to do some calling next week, big boy, for me.
That'll be good fun, David. Can't wait.
On behalf of my partner, Lucas Holmes, on behalf of Kendall, our Bar TV legend, my name's David Redden. It's a very wintry afternoon here from Talcabar Park, where Gosford's won by 55 points. Thank you and good afternoon.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL.
You're looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and their range of affordable SUVs.
We want to give a massive thank you to all of the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL sponsors.
Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club,
GE Industrial Solutions, ISC,
Prime 7,
Bar TV Sports,
The Entertainment Grounds,
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery,
Marksmen Workforce.
Please support our sponsors that support us.
And we'll catch you on the radio 6 to 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Introducing luxury you won't have to sell the house for. The new Haval H6 from $29,990.